Hello everyone, so once again, please like and subscribe or support me on Patreon. I would love to do this full time if possible. So I tried Bleak Faith Forsaken, and I hate to say it, but it's pretty awful. This is the first Souls-like I've played where I have dropped it within the first 2 hours of playing, and I wanted to talk about why that is. I have very little good to say about it, but surprisingly, I do have some good things. The atmosphere and environments have some good moments. When you're staring off into the void and you see the rows and columns of worn out arches or buildings and get the sense of scale this world has is great. That feeling of exploring a ruined world is here, and to some extent, and I did like that about this game. The armors and weapons also have some cool designs, and each one looks pretty unique and interesting to wield. But that is where the good parts of the game end. To me, what's most important in Souls-like games is exploration and combat. They are both on the weak side here, and I have not been playing this game long, but I can already tell. The combat feels off. The moves don't have weight you would expect from these Souls-like games. The animations feel off, they feel too floaty, and don't have that impact you expect from Souls combat. Same with the dodging, it feels too floaty with not enough weight to each dodge. You really need to nail those down if you are trying to make a competent Souls-like, as that is the bread and butter of combat in these types of games, and this game does not do either well. The exploration is also not great here. Even though you can sense the scale that the game is trying to go for, in execution it's not done well. It's just endless rows of rooms with enemies that are all the same and look the same and have really bad attack animations. The ladders are too long and the stairs feel endless. It's not fun to explore the levels whatsoever. And I felt like I just wanted to get to the bosses. I've seen this with a bunch of Souls-likes now, where you just don't get either good exploration or good combat, or you get neither. If you want to make a good Souls-like, you need a good balance of both, and Bleak Faith gets none of these right. Just because you can look off into the distance and see really cool stuff, and the atmosphere of a game is cool, does not make exploration good. Nor does making the scale of exploration bigger and where you explore larger does not make it good. The exploration was very disappointing. I also wanted to point out that the UI is also a jumbled mess, and I had a hard time understanding everything in the UI. It's not very intuitive, and there's too much text and information to take into account. The perk system was also sort of confusing, and I could not get into it, so I just equipped whatever I had on hand. The bosses are also not great. At least, I fought the first boss, and the first boss kind of sucked. His moves did not have that speed and weight that you would expect from attacks. Its moveset was okay, somewhat interesting, but also simple and also felt very laggy. Like some of the hitboxes felt off, or like it dragged behind the actual move. I know I did not put much time into it, but I thought the game was awful. I think it deserves a 2 out of 10.